On Capitol Hill, where the special counsel who investigated President Biden's handling of classified documents was grilled by lawmakers. Robert Hur's testimony comes just over a month after his report was released. Hur did not recommend any criminal charges, but he described President Biden as a, quote, elderly man with a poor memory. Hur defended those comments in his opening statement.
My assessment in the report about the relevance of the president's memory was necessary and accurate and fair. I did not sanitize my explanation, nor did I disparage the president unfairly.
You'll remember President Biden strongly criticized Hur's findings, saying his memory is fine. The full transcript of his interview with the special counsel was just released this morning. NBC News congressional correspondent Julie Tsirkin is on Capitol Hill for us. So, Julie, Republicans and Democrats, they each had their own criticisms of Hur's report, right? How did he defend himself when he was in the hot seat?
Well, Hur basically stuck to what he wrote in his 345-page report, not really veering off script in what he already revealed in that report and what was later revealed, of course, in that transcript that was released just ahead of his testimony this morning. I'm standing a couple of feet, actually, from Republican Ken Buck of Colorado, who in his questioning of Hur actually made the point that Robert Hur managed to anger everyone in the room, suggesting that that means that he's doing a good job. I want you to take a listen to some of the exchanges with Republicans and Democrats, both sides of the aisle, in that room today. Watch.
In this case, did you reach a conclusion that this man was outright innocent?
That conclusion is not reflected in my report, sir.
This lengthy, expensive, and independent investigation resulted in a complete exoneration of President Joe Biden.
Of a word that you used, exoneration, that is
Mr.
not a word
Hur,
that
I'm going to continue with
That's
my
not part of my
questions.
task as a
I'm going to continue with my
The
questions. I
judgment
know
that
that the
received,
term
I ultimately reached
I know
related
that
to whether
the term
sufficient evidence existed such that the likely
you didn't-
outcome
you exonerated
would be a conviction.
I know that
did not
the term
exonerate him.
willful
That word does not appear in
retention
the
has a
report, Congresswoman.
Mr. Hur, it's my time.
So again, Hur really stuck to what he already outlined in the report. He was careful when I was in the room, Ellison, reading, making sure that he wasn't saying anything out of turn. And certainly when he was pressed by Republicans, for example, as to why he decided not to charge the president, by Democrats as to why he included any reference to the president, Biden, his mental acuity, he, of course, said that he did so because of all the evidence that transpired, including audio recordings, I should add.
Julie, before you go, let's talk a little more about that transcript. As you mentioned, it is very long. What are some of the key takeaways?
Yeah, well, there's some takeaways that are actually pointed out by Democrats and Republicans in the room. I want to just tell our viewers plainly here that Chairman Jordan had said that this is something that they subpoenaed, the committee had subpoenaed. They only got it a couple moments before that hearing went live. But certainly there were those references in that transcript where the president seemed to forget certain things, like, for example, when his son Beau died. We also learned through this transcript that it was the president who brought that up himself. Remember, Biden had pushed back earlier and said, well, why would the special counsel bring something so painful up? But there were also moments where the president was clearly very lucid. He was very with the interview. And of course, this interview was 5 hours over 2 days on October 8th and 9th. Hur also said at one point during the interview that Biden had a photographic understanding of what was happening. That is an interaction that Democrat Eric Swalwell had pointed out in the room. He later told me that he wished that Hur had included this as part of his report, suggesting there were politics here at play, all of which Hur had denied.
Julie Tsirkin on Capitol Hill. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.